every day, my love.
Hey guys, my name is Johnny Drill, and I'm hanging out with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. Keep it locked down.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Game on 99.3 Nigeria Info with Femi and the gang. Thursday's edition of the show, and we have been talking, and it's been a very exciting conversation, must be mentioned, with the top dog in the studio. He is a big-time Arsenal fan.
Self-proclaimed local man.
Very good. I think at the wrong club. Very good.
The biggest gunner you'll ever find anywhere else, especially in these parts of the world. Dr. Kelechi. Why are you?
Doctor wasn't necessary, bro. I just look at people, you know.
All right, he's in the studio with us, and we started the conversation talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Before we leave that conversation, really, I'd like to ask you this conversation about a possible return for Ahmed Musa to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, knowing that the team, for some, needs a little bit of experience, especially with motivation on the motivational level. Would you, if you were to be the manager of the Super Eagles of Nigeria now, would you welcome Ahmed Musa back into the team?
Yes, I mean, like you said, the motivation, the experience, he brings a lot of balance. He's the leader, he's the governor, well respected in this team and in the squad. Yeah, why not? You know, he's a national declaration. Want space for everybody to play, he will play. So I'm really happy with his form in Pillars. I'm happy that he's come back to his home club, and he's playing really, really well. Shout out to Shehu as well for doing the same as well. So, I mean, once you're informed and you're playing well, definitely there's a chance for you to come back to the national team.
And there are reports emerging, even though it's not confirmed, that in the coming weeks we might see Brownie Day return to play for
Rivers United. Yes, I saw him training with them. It's good. It's good, really. I mean, if the European club sides are not coming and the home sides are coming, then why not just? It's just for the love of the game. Our game is growing. Our game is improving. Our pitches are improving. Not small. So
okay,
I'm happy.
What's your take on the position of the manager of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Augustine Eguavon interim? And he smiles. Augustine Eguavon interim. He could get the job, according to reports. Many say, why not go for a foreign manager, knowing that we finished second at the last African Cup of Nations. With what you've seen so far from Augustine Eguavon, I mean, you've been with the team, and you must have had interactions with him. Do you think it's the point where we have to trust Augustine Eguavon, knowing that he's handled the team before, the previous Nations Cup, never came back with the title? I think there's a different Augustine Eguavon we're seeing now.
Yes, I'm seeing a different Augustine Eguavon. I think he has from his past mistakes. He's coaching well. The team trusts him. They like him. They love him. You can see when he's giving his press conference with the captain, Trustekong, you can see that there's just so much respect for him. And I'm also a firm believer of anybody that qualifies you for a tournament should take you to the tournament. I am a firm believer.
Really? Can I make you a proposition? If, like I said this on national radio, and I could.
Yeah, I'm a fan. That's the work you have done. You have done it. That's when Ganatro was fired. I wasn't happy with it. He qualified. He ticked his KPIs. So let him take the team. It's not a monkey they walk, baboon they chop.
Yeah,
he has to have the chance to take the team. With the way we are playing exciting football. Yeah, sometimes we're frustrated. We went to Rwanda, we didn't score, but we created chances. You can see what we are playing. In fact, I actually spoke with the manager because that game, the Rwanda game, at the press conference, I asked him, like, we were drawing, and then you made a substitution. You brought in the Onyedika and Onyeka, and then I know Didi was taking over someone up as well. I was expecting.
I think it was Dele Bashiru he brought in.
No. Against Rwanda away, I was there. Okay. So I'm like, you're essentially bringing on two holding midfielders. Are you trying to play for a draw? Or said no, that Onyeka is more box to box. He tried to explain it. Yeah. And then at the airport, as we were going back, I was going back to London. They were going to Nigeria. And then he stopped. He said, "Great question." And then we had a proper conversation about it. I saw his philosophy. When I do this, I felt like, wow, okay, this is my national team manager. Yeah. Giving me my respect, coming to me and saying, this, and we spoke at length about it. I felt it was a lovely moment. And I think we need people that are accountable. And he seems to be accountable. We see his press conference, everything. He's not dodging any question. He's not trying to play politics. for me, he has grown, in that role.
Do you think?
If he gets it on a permanent basis based on his performance on the pitch,
Yeah.
which we can all see,
at the moment.
then why not?
I don't know if I buy.
Okay.
I get it. I see. Okay, I'll give you an instance. England, my city country, they have gone for Tuchel. Okay, fantastic. But what
It's
was
a big backlash.
what exactly? No, I'm not even talking about the backlash. I don't really care about it. But what was the Southgate's CV before then? Wasn't exciting.
He was the under 21 manager.
And then he was the Middlesbrough.
yeah.
Nothing exciting at all. But he came there. He took them to, I think, 2 semi-finals and 2 finals or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, with a little bit of more luck, he would have gotten maybe 1 or 2 trophies.
trophies,
Yeah, exactly. So you don't need to have an excellent CV like
To be a national
to
team
be
player.
exactly. So and you notice in England, I think, Sam Wallace of the Guardian, he was praising Pep Guardiola. Oh, this. That's a foreign man. They now appointed Tuchel. Between 24 hours, there were 2 different articles, and I'm thinking they are both foreigners. Yeah. You understand? But he likes one type of foreign. So sometimes it's not really about the CV. I keep telling people that the national team job, with all due respect, is easier than the club side job.
Oh, it is.
Way easier. So you just need to hit a run of form for 7 games in a competition. And
That
then
7 games could be 1 year.
No, even if you go to a competition, that
okay.
is why Pesero, quote unquote, did well. He just saw his team. Now, if I play back 4, collect, walk. Oh yeah, back 3, and went to the final. So once you have that consistency,
Yeah.
I mean, you can get to a final and win it. So I mean,
MS5.
you understand? So what I'm saying is essentially that Eguavon, he doesn't need an electrifying CV. We don't need to find a manager with an electrifying CV to coach the team. These are professionals that know what to do, that know how to play the game. They can win it.
All right, let me ask you now, in that stead, where and you're totally right about Augustine Eguavon. Guys, by the way, we're live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. You can go
yes.
see Local Man, like he calls himself.
Local man.
Chilling in the studio. What was that you said during off air? Local Man forming
Local man doing analysis.
Forming analysis.
So you could see him. He's here in the studio, the biggest Arsenal fan you'd ever find, and of course, a great supporter and enthusiast of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now, before we abandon this Augustine Eguavon conversation and go to the one I'm sure the fans are waiting for, Arsenal, I want to ask you, now that you've spoken elatively of Augustine Eguavon, let me make you a proposition. Eguavon qualifies us for the Nations Cup and the World Cup, and between now and then, Arsenal somehow fire Mikel Arteta, and he's available and he says, oh, I'm interested in taking the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
You know that's not going to happen.
No, I know it's not going to happen.
He's a young coach
Make
that
believe.
wants to...
Make believe. Well, it could happen. Nigeria is a hot prospect.
Imagination is
okay. The imagination
Yeah.
is fine. So Eguavon should, you see, if Eguavon qualifies for the Nations Cup and remedies the mistake of the World Cup, he should take us.
22.
I'm saying
That is the
Mikel Arteta is saying I want the Super Eagles at the World Cup. You pick Eguavon over Mikel Arteta.
Mikel Arteta will need time to study the boys to get his team correct. If you just appoint a coach and straight to tournament, they're going to fail. He needs time. That's why Mikel Arteta, when he came in the first season, we came 8th. He needed a preseason. He needed to coach his players. They have to get their identity. It's a system game. That's different. He doesn't have time.
Is it because he's, let me use this second grade of some sort? He's a top manager. What if he were Pep Guardiola, Don Carlo Ancelotti? Do you think they would need that time to take a team?
Every manager needs time.
To the World Cup?
I think every manager needs time. Everybody needs time.
It's not automatic.
It's a sport.
Exactly. It's not a flip of a switch.
Tuchel never needed time to guide Chelsea to the Champions League final and win it.
It's not.
And it wasn't any fluke. It wasn't any fluke.
And that's why the English people are saying, "Oh, he was a Frank Lampard team. He qualified everything in group stage. They did everything to put it like everything." I understand. I mean, you can say Di Matteo too and the rest of them. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's about the how do you call it, the mettle of the players. They decided to say, we'll band together. I mean, Di Matteo didn't have any CV, and they won with Di Matteo. You see, understand? So it could be okay. Let me just stay with what they know. And not touch anything, and then I just guide them and just say, okay, you will start, you sit down on the bench, nothing much, and they won it.
All right.
It's possible.
Arsenal. Let's talk Arsenal right now. Third season on competing for the title. Is this when they win it?
My brother, we are taking it one game at a time. It's not a media trained answer. This is not a media trained answer, by the way. So it's one game at a time. This league is very competitive. It's the best league in the world. You can never say never. And then we're in the early days of the league as well. So it's quite early to ask me this question. But I hope I've answered your question.
All right, so that's you playing coy. But what have you made of Arsenal's start to the season? I mean, they took on Manchester City, drew away from home.
We should have won that game.
You think?
I'm not lying. I shed tears that day in the stands because I'm looking at it like we were under the cosh for 45, 50 minutes, whatever, at the time they had. And in the stands, we were really chanting. We were really giving it to Man City fans. We were so happy. And then last second, geez. So you can see the deflation.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Then they were then giving it to us. I wanted to cry. I was so upset because I thought we had them. That's why, when, for instance, Libya were doing their dark arts in EU, I'm like, oh, well, we did something similar to Man City. But it was under duress, though. We had 10 men. Against Man City, you'll be playing 10 versus 11. No, you can't give them space. You have to lock up. So we've done it twice against Brighton and against Man City. 2 records that, for me, the rules are always different when it comes to Arsenal.
You think that's too?
Of course. When Slabosla did the same thing, they didn't give him any second yellow. It was the same thing.
I don't agree.
No, honestly, that's that's how it feels like. We're not saying the rules are not there. We're not saying that the player didn't do what he did. He did. But when other teams do it, they don't caution them. That's what we're saying.
There's
the
a
rules
different
are
explanation.
Exactly. They just find something to spin. It wasn't necessary. The rice one wasn't like so evident. He just said, "Oh, by the letter of the law." The same referee against Lobos that did not give the yellow card. So when we see this, and in fact, all Arsenal fans, that's what they're doing now. They're just watching games. He kicked the ball. We don't need to bring. Sometimes you just give the player a warning or something. Not everything that is right. I don't like the rule myself.
Yeah,
I don't like the rule myself. But those 2 games that we drew, we should have won them if we had 11 men on the pitch.
This season, before the start of the season, a lot of talk about Arsenal learning lessons. Mikel Arteta, for one, learning a lot off of the previous experience. I mean, losing the league on the final day of the season last time out, there's got to be something taken. What do you think he has to bring to this season if he's to go that one step further ahead of Pep Guardiola?
I think we have been more resolute at the back. We've signed some quality players like Calafiori. Timber is playing like, oh my God. He's playing like a new signing. He's one of the best defenders now in the league.
He's a new signing
now.
Well, he didn't play too much last season.
Last season didn't happen, so
he had an injury. But someone that come back from an ACL injury playing like at that level. Oh my God. So I just think that, there's a lot to the season. The injuries will play a part. We've lost Odegaard for a few weeks now. You can see that our game is not that.
It's not as fluid.
It's not as fluid at all. He's the main man. You can say same about Man City. They've lost De Bruyne and they lost Rodri as well. So these injuries and international breaks and this and that,
it's taking away from the quality.
Exactly. I need to play heavy part in the league. That's why nobody can say who's going to win it. Kai Havertz, for instance, didn't go for this last international break. Saka,
a couple of players
didn't go. Partey didn't go. And that's why you're thinking, if Kai Havertz, God forbid, gets injured, what happens?
Partey not going.
Jesus is not in form at all. He's not in form. We're praying that he comes back into form. So how are we going to manage? Maybe Trossard will be playing there. I don't think it's time for us to be managing. You can't be managing against Manchester City. You understand? So that's what I'm looking at. Let's see how he progresses. Maybe in January, maybe he can address 1 or 2 positions. I don't know. But we're supporting our team 100%. We believe in Arteta. Anything that he says we should play, we play. But we are supporting him.
So if Arsenal doesn't win the league this year, what happens?
I'll be really
with fans.
No, I mean, see, you can see the progress.
That's
why when you ask me questions
good.
about Guavon, for instance, I can see the progress. I can see what he's doing on the pitch. We can see the progress. You understand? Yes, is that step further that you're talking about?
But Arsenal are really, really close now. So I don't see anything that other than signing a striker. I don't see.
But I believe that Havertz will give me 20 goals this season or more.
That's a real possibility. I haven't seen him score 20 since.
It's because he didn't have to be unlocked.
I've not seen him score 20 since Bayer Leverkusen.
I'm sure he will. So
I'm thinking. So if Arsenal does not win, does something break, or I don't know.
I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's the question I'm asking.
I'm scared about that proposition because if you don't win
that,
3 times,
you don't use this momentum.
You now see that Real Madrid are circling around Saliba. He'll start. His brain will switch. He'll be like, okay, I want to go and win something. It's
And
time.
David Alaba is now.
Do you understand? So some of the players
out.
they'll be circling around them. So that's when panic sets in. Your dressing room might not be in disarray. Maybe they might not go that season, but you already know that their heads are turned. So I'm hopeful that we'll win. Hopefully, either the league, the Champions League, something to keep them so they can be looking up to something. So okay, there is hope.
Because it seems like the obsession is about the league. I'm like, okay, what about the FA Cup? Not necessarily the Champions.
We've won the FA Cup.
No. I'm saying something.
We've not won it. No, we've not won
something to hold you over.
Would I think that Carabao Cup or FA Cup will hold somebody down?
Yeah.
I don't think so. They want to win the big trophies. We've not won it in 20-something years. We've not won the Champions League. They want to win the big trophy. So if you have a big trophy that can keep them, well, fine and good.
For you as a fan, win the next 5 Premier League titles and dominate England, or 1 Champions League trophy.
Jesus.
Couldn't be that hard. 5 Premier League titles, the next 5 Premier League titles, or 1 Champions League title.
And they're nominating in 4 years. No, I want to win 5 Premier League. I want to win every year. I have something that win a major trophy every year. But the Champions League
Arsenal keeps going known as the team that's never won.
No, we'll now win it in the 6th year, no problem. But every year at least I'm winning something. Okay. Now to win 1 Champions League and not win it again, and then not in the next 4 years. No.
How close do you think Arsenal are to winning the Champions League?
I think we are very close.
You think?
I think so. We should be topping the league if not for the records. We should be. Those games are easy games. With all due respect to the Man City game, immediately we went 2-1.
No, I mean the Champions League, not the Premier League.
Oh, the Champions League. See, the new system, is a bit. I'm still studying that new system. I don't know if we can win that one. I don't know. Who never say never.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll be continuing the conversation. I know he has to go, but we'll be right back, guys.
Coming up, we'll be back in a moment.
Africa is all connected. With Turkish Airlines FlyFest, fly to Europe, to America, and to Istanbul at special prices. Book your ticket until December 15th for flights between September 15th and December 15th. For details, please visit TurkishAirlines.com. Turkish Airlines.
Enter the Onga Taste the Millions promo with 250 million naira worth of cash and prizes to be won. To stand a chance to win, buy any of the new promotional packs, take 1 empty sachet of the Onga 90Q pack or 2 empty sachets of the Onga 50Q pack to the collection center closest to you and exchange the sachets for a scratch card. Scratch the card to reveal a unique code. Text the code to 1393. Promo runs from September to October 2024. For further inquiries, visit www.ongamillionspromo.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello there, it's the Wema Bank 5 for 5 promo, season 4. Bigger, better, with 135 million naira to be won. 50,000 naira to 10 winners every day. 250,000 naira to 50 winners each week. 11 million naira to 131 winners every month. And the grand prize of 5 million naira to 1 winner. To participate, transact daily to qualify for the daily draws. For the weekly draws, fund your account with a minimum of 2,000 naira and transact to qualify. For the monthly draws, fund your Wema Bank account with a minimum of 5,000 naira. Transact at least 5 times and keep a minimum balance of at least 5,000 naira to qualify. Use the Alert app, Wema Alert card, or star 945 hash for all your transactions to qualify. Wema Bank 5 for 5 promo, transforming lives, many winners at a time.
It's Customer Service Week, and here at Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio, we want to appreciate our reputable clients for your constant and continuous patronage. PhD, All Seasons Zenith, Media Reach, Media Perspective, Media Fuse, Scout Media, Nitro 121, Acuity, Brands Yard, Algorithm, Intensity, SBI Media, Media 100, Globacom, Brand I, Maxi Media, Media Seal, Universal Macan,
and many others. We want to thank you for your patronage and assure you of our continuous outstanding service delivery as always, and also offer you more packages to serve you better.
Grandpa, who's the man in this picture?
People call him a farmer, but he's more than that. He's a mountain that can't be taken down. A very simple man, but he's bold as a lion. A hero who stops at nothing to defend his people. He is Lishabi, The Uprising, now showing on Netflix with plans starting from 2,200 Naira only.
This November, prepare for an epic clash of intellects. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition is back. November the 11th, 2024, 32 of Lagos's brightest secondary school students will step up to the mic, where words become weapons and ideas ignite battles. From Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m., they'll face off in fierce debates with only one goal: to be crowned the I Beg to Differ champion. Every round is a fight for glory, where one brilliant mind will rise above the rest. Who will be crowned the champion of thought? The ultimate showdown of wit, wisdom, and will is about to begin. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition Season 8 commences Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m. For sponsorship, please call or WhatsApp 0805-581-5844. I Beg to Differ is proudly supported by Card Center Nigeria Limited, Obi Wizzy, and Lucas Green Fashion House.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
I'll be so far away. Promise you'll wait for me.
As long as it's...
Think of you every day, my love.
Hey guys, my name is Johnny Drill, and I'm hanging out with Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info. Keep it locked.
All right, guys, we're back to the broadcast. Game on 99.3 Nigeria Info with Femi and the gang. We've been talking with Dr. Kelechi, or let me say Kelechi.
Can I just say Kelechi AFC?
Yeah,
so most people know
that's
him.
how people know him as.
Everybody knows him. Kelechi Arsenal.
He's been with us in the studio from 7 p.m. and would like to open up the phone lines for you to be part of the broadcast. You're complaining that we're just doing the talking. Arsenal fans want to talk to you as well. But very quickly, the number 020127709993 for men, 0201465719 for women. Your thoughts on WhatsApp, 08095975805. Kelechi, which would you rather, lose to Chelsea or lose to Manchester City?
No, win both.
No, but if you came down to lose, listen, which would you rather?
I don't like losing. That's a very difficult.
Because it's looking like the Manchester City thing is becoming like a rivalry, but we know obviously the enmity between Chelsea and
that one is bigger because it's London.
Yeah.
It's London.
But these days in recent times, it's like us now know, like you were saying off it, that Chelsea game is like 3 points. I don't count them already.
You know what I mean? Chelsea. To be honest, Chelsea, they're playing really well now. They're in form. It's going to be an exciting game, but I think we're going to just nick it. It's not going to be like last season that was almost like what's his name? The Ukrainian kid scoring a fluky goal, and they were like, no, this time around, we're solid.
Okay, 020127709993. Guys, when you're calling, go straight to the point and leave us your thoughts. Hello there. Good evening to you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Your name is Larry. I'm calling from Keja.
All right, Larry, talk to us. You want to talk to Dr. Kelechi?
Yeah, Dr. K.
Your Excellency, I agree to Your Excellency.
Hey, you're in the country.
Yes, sir. Well done.
Did you bring your mic with you?
No, I didn't.
That your famous mic.
Yes.
But the hostel is here, Sha.
Yeah, that one, normal.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be at the game on Saturday?
No. I'm here. Probably go for the Newcastle game. I'm gonna miss this game and the Liverpool game. I'll probably be back for the Newcastle game.
Oh, okay. I believe Arsenal will win the league this season.
Amen.
I strongly believe it.
Amen.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. I'll take more calls. Hello there. Good evening to you. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, this is Maruka from Festa.
All right. Talk to us, Malika.
Come on, you Gunners.
Yes, Johanna. COYG.
Come on, you. We Nigerian Arsenal supporters, we are very proud of you.
Thank you so
the
much.
way you project Nigerian culture boldly, and the way even all the players, the way you interact with them, without trying to mingle or trying to look like them, but trying to look different and look peculiar. It's something that anywhere Arsenal is being shown, and you are there, and they say, hey, this is a Nigerian. I love that.
Thank
Keep
you
it
so
up.
much. Thank you so much.
Come on, you guys.
Yes, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for calling, Malika. Hello there. Good evening to you.
Hello. Good evening, Samuel.
Good evening. Welcome.
This is David and Kelechi.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Friday from Gueleri.
Talk to us, Friday.
Kelechi, I'm so happy that in all your conversation tonight, we are just measuring Arsenal, Man City. Forgetting that there is a club at the moment topping the league.
Look, you never walk alone.
At all. And that
No,
club,
respect to Liverpool. Let's respect to Liverpool.
Kelechi, that club happened to be the best club of all time in England. You did not even mention them for once.
Now the question they ask me now they talk. Now then they ask me the question. Now then we supposed to face. Not me.
What do you think will happen this season? You say it's not for that draw against Man City that you know that Man City will give you problems.
But I don't lose now. You guys lost to Nottingham, so he was
Nottingham
actually right when he said if not for the 2 draws, they will be topping.
See, David, I always say this. It's better for me to win 1 game, lose 1, than draw 2 games. You draw 2 games, you have 2 points. But if you win 1 game, lose 1, you have 3 points.
All right.
Okay.
So for me, Samuel, Kelechi, you are just underrating Liverpool. But
I'm not at all.
Liverpool will shock you at the end of the season.
Okay.
I'm saying this for free. Liverpool will win the league.
We'll go wait till the next
All
weekend.
right.
Next weekend we'll
Thank
be
you,
there.
thank
Don't
you,
worry.
Friday, for
Okay.
calling. All right, that's the biggest Liverpool fan in the country.
I swear.
Hello there. Good evening to you.
Captain.
Hi. Good evening.
Yes, Johanna.
Fine, thank you.
Well done.
Don't greet me. Just continue saying what you are saying.
Like greet you, AC Milan.
Oh, greet me. Continue.
Over what, David? I will not greet you.
Continue. Just.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
That's the newest Arsenal fan around.
Yes, you know. And then I Eimba, my second club, Oliver.
Talk to us.
Captain, Kelechi, next time you go to Emirates, help me and greet everybody, Gunners. See, my daughter is even say Saka #1.
Yes, sir. Nice. Say hi to your daughter.
Yes, so just say my greetings to all of them. Wish them well.
No problem.
Yes, thank
right,
you.
thank you so much.
Captain,
Hi.
this Chelsea matter you're bringing. Michael Jackson will dance.
You know how they be now.
This weekend, no
you know how they
wahala.
be.
We are
All right.
killing ourselves for
Thank
Africa.
you so much for calling. But Kelechi, let me ask you one question. If Arsenal don't win the league, who would you rather lose the league title to? City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs?
Again, I want to win the league.
Now.
I want to win the league, bro. So, I mean, obviously, if you don't win it can be Spurs, it can be Man City, it can be Man United, it can be also Liverpool.
Liverpool, you rather lose it to Liverpool?
No, it can be Man City will do like what 5 times? That'd be too embarrassing.
Yeah. All right, we got a call on Skype. Oh, David Press. David.
Please call back. I don't go press boy.
All right. Of all your travels, Kelechi, the London Derby, the North London Derby, which do you find most fascinating?
Not London Derby, obviously. It's a very tough game every time we play them. Just walking up to the stadium is chaotic alone.
It's like 6 miles apart.
No, not even that. Just when you come out from the station, you're walking to the stadium. Even now that is a new stadium. When it was their old stadium, oh my God.
White Hart Lane.
they feel urinate inside cup drum. They go stone you.
That's how much they hate you guys.
Yes, everything.
And you guys do the same thing to them.
Not really. Arsenal, we're class. We don't give problem like that. No. We don't have time for
That's
that.
what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks
Do
they are
you
the
also
classy
follow the Arsenal women?
Yes, 100%. We played
Chelsea
yesterday.
Oh, that's not
we played them in Champions
in
League.
the
1-4-1.
WSL. No, let's talk the Chelsea.
The one that you lost. Let's talk about that one. The one that got your coach fired.
That's the thing. You see, that's why these professionals, they are professional. Last season when Chelsea, I didn't want your manager to win before she went to America.
Hayes,
I didn't want because. See, Emma Hayes, we used to, now Arsenal, now we train her. Emma Hayes, say she be coach today, now we train her.
She has that.
Now she started forming one thing. We are just looking at her, okay. I'm asking Arsenal, just draw Man City. That's what you need to do.
That was all they needed to
do. 90 minutes, you scored 2 goals, 2-1. Emma Hayes go win trophy. I didn't want her to have a good send off at all. Then she now went to America with her trophy, only for the same Chelsea to come and sack you and the Emirates. No, I wasn't happy. I mean, good luck to Jonas.
But it was just a poor start to the season. I know
very poor. And we made so many signings, spent quality money, and then you're still playing this type of football.
It's been very, very transitional for you guys because a lot of new players coming in.
A lot of new players coming in. We had so many ACLs.
Yes.
We had so many. I mean, our deputy captain, Leah Williamson, was injured for a long time. So
Miedema has
gone. Again, that was what actually infuriated the fans.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
But then she came and scored in the Emirates.
Yes,
so they were waiting for. They were saying Jonas out. So yeah.
That hurts.
Let's see what. I mean, they had a good game yesterday. One handsome win for them. Let's see.
I don't know which
they lost to
Chelsea
Chelsea
that they will bring in. I don't know.
It's not too many.
And I think the league
options
is
out
gone.
there. It's gone. But so early, it's just 6 games.
You forget that the women
22 games.
Yeah.
It's gone.
12 teams in the league.
Yeah,
and Manchester City are obviously starting on a high as
Those
well.
ones, what they want to win the league. They really want to win.
I thought Liverpool, because I watched their game with Liverpool. I thought Liverpool had
Liverpool
done
just
them.
rolled over.
But you know that their striker.
Sure.
Something.
I was going to ask you, of all the venues you've been to, which one is the most with the best atmosphere?
So it's
following Arsenal, that is.
No, Arsenal, do we really have that much of a...
No, you would have no atmosphere. I'm talking about
Crystal Palace.
The places you've...
I would have said Liverpool, but Liverpool, they do their own in phases.
Yeah.
When you are beating them, they are the most quiet.
They are very, very quiet.
They are very, very quiet. They don't rile them up. Maybe one tackle now, rile them up. They don't ginger, they don't come transfer them to their
St.
players.
James Park?
That's another good atmosphere, but you see Crystal Palace.
It's a hot spot.
It's a hot spot. Nothing beats for me. It's a small ground, traditional old ground with pillars.
Intimate.
That's the only ground that you see halftime cheerleaders.
Oh,
From
really?
America. Yeah, I've never seen it. American stuff. Yeah. You don't see it in.
Did they still fly that eagle before, pretty much that famous eagle?
You know, sometimes we enter late, so I never see eagle for some time.
pretty much a ritual for them. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can take 1 or 2 more calls. There's apologies to the call on Skype.
Yeah.
David has buttery
no face, please, my brother.
Today.
No face, please.
You know the difference between blue and red.
No face. I went to go and press spoil. I went to go and press spoil.
Again, the number 020127709993 for men, 020146579190 for women. On WhatsApp 08095975805. Kelechi is still with us, but although he'll be leaving very, very soon. Hello there. Good evening to you.
Hello. Good evening, Chuma.
Good evening, not Chuma.
There's no Chuma here. There's only David, Sam, Adeze, and Kelechi, of course.
Good evening, Adeze, Michael.
Good evening. Welcome.
My name
you clearly have your favorites. Yeah, we are listening. Talk.
My name is Chiwike from Idesa, first time caller.
All right.
Talk to us.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
I congratulate you people for your work you are doing. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
For me, they are doing well, but what I want to say is that Arsenal is trying their best at making sure to know if they can secure this season, but I'm not seeing them winning it.
All right.
They will not win it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. If they win it, I will kill goat for you.
I don't need it. Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll hold you to that. Thank you for calling.
All right. Hello there. Good evening to you.
All right. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling.
Yes, I'm
Welcome.
calling.
Welcome.
Thank you. Adeze with the. Thank you very much.
Go on, quickly.
Up Ghana.
Jama, up Ghana, so now we dey run am. No mind
See
them,
the
now
way
we
he
dey
came
run
to
am.
life.
Now we dey run am. When we see our people, we dey know them.
Now, Ghana has get this Super League.
Amen, oh, amen. True. We dey pray. Oh.
And I think it's all. That will be top scorer of Super League.
Amen.
For where? Okay, for WSL.
For
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate
thank you for calling.
Who's your favorite Arsenal player at the moment?
Ever.
Oh,
Can I guess on your behalf?
Okay.
Let me guess. Bukayo Saka.
Yes, Saka. And then closely followed by, if not the same, with
Okay.
Odegaard.
Our
That's my
Skype
captain.
caller is back.
Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Steven.
Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, good evening to everyone in the studio and Kelechi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm
You
calling
greet
from
me,
Dallas,
oh.
Texas. Actually, I have a question for Kelechi.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Does it think some of their players, some of their key players, might leave us now if Arsenal don't win the league and don't have a decent performance in the Champions League, especially in the defense? That's my question for Kelechi.
All right. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I lead up to that earlier. That
Yeah,
I'm that's my fear. You know, they've been there 3 years now.
This is the third year.
This is the third year. I mean, it will probably start getting to their heads, and it's like, you know what?
I can't win anything here.
You understand? My age is going up. I need to go. I'm going approaching my peak. All those kind of things. So that's the fear. But again, a trophy can change everything.
Turn
So,
around everything.
Yeah. So nobody's thinking about that at the moment, about them leaving or anything. We're just taking it again, like I said, one game.
But you guys, do you really think Arsenal can build a dynasty? It looks like Arteta built the team to be a dynasty, but Manchester City is like it's just somewhere around.
It is what it is left to us to, you know, surmount any stumbling block that is in our presence. We tried, for instance, in the Etihad. Nobody gave us a chance, actually.
I didn't give you people
exactly
a chance.
going to the Etihad, and
I still don't think I will.
You saw the wonder goal like Calafiori and all that. So the team is balanced.
That came out of nowhere.
Exactly. You know, Ever City they keep us. Where would they watch?
Very, yeah.
Where's the score? They say, who score? When they celebrate goal, but who's really? Like Gabriel, we don't see. No, who score? But so, yeah, I mean, I think. See, that's why we are more. For me, personally, I think we're more complete side than Man City.
You think?
Yes, we're more complete when we can we can switch from attacking football to haram goal live.
And that's complete for you.
Man City can never do that.
They will not.
Man City won't do that out of pride.
Do you understand? So we have different facets of our game. So we
You
are more
have
for
pride.
me. No, well, I want to win. Our set pick coach now the main man now for the team. You know, by the time you know Ben White don't go mark the goalkeeper first.
They go kidnap him.
Come the pinch in glove first. Then
Go pick. They will kidnap him.
Yova, I think it's somebody that studied what's his name? He studied set piece defense in University
It was
of
at
Canada.
Brentford and then Manchester City before.
When you spend years studying the art of set piece, I understand why he's making the difference. Went to Canada, studied it then. Arsenal and their recruitment department. And look at who is benefiting today. He's a club and they're paying heavily for because his evidence is working. Like no matter how you try to arrange yourself as a team, you don't know who is going to be at the far post. You don't know where Saka will deliver.
Exactly.
You don't know if he's going
and
to.
his deliveries have improved.
Absolutely.
Yes,
pinpoint his deliveries.
Exactly. And
that's the main reason he started padding and assist.
Is it that Gabriel or Kai Havertz or Calafiori these days that will benefit? If you like, do man marking.
Merino, another Haiti player.
If you like, do man mark. If you like, do go zona. Anyhow, somehow Arsenal will find a way to put the ball. So it's not a waste of time. People should be able to be specific in their career. He has chosen his set piece. I mean, University of Canada about 5 years studying the act of set piece, and he's worked out for Arsenal.
I don't think he's going to stay there for.
Why you? So are you saying which other big club is he going to go to?
No, you don't understand what I mean.
Hello there. Good evening to you.
So 99.3.
Hi. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
From Okoko.
Oh, go. What's your name?
Go on.
So Adez and the crew. Good evening.
Good evening.
We can hear you. Go on quickly.
Please, I want to get updates from and Saka.
We don't have any update at the moment.
Odegaard November is return period.
We don't have any updates. The pictures we saw today from training, Saka wasn't there, Havertz wasn't there, but Odegaard zone
November.
Up to the last game I went to in Arsenal, because the box where I sit. Okay, let me get box. I beg. I beg my chairman box in case in the listen in the Lagos here. My chairman's box. His box is next to my chairman, and you can still see him in the boot.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, this is fit too. So let's see how it goes.
All right. Hello. Good evening to you.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi there. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Victor from VI.
All right, Victor. Talk to Kelechi quickly.
Good evening, Kelechi.
Chairman, I greet you.
Up Ghana.
We are together.
No mind all these people. They see Arsenal will surprise everybody.
Amen.
Look at the way Arsenal is playing. Very mature. If you want dirty, we'll give you dirty. If you want football, we'll give it to you. So Arsenal have improved and Arsenal has improved. Thank God Adeze is coming to Arsenal.
Yes,
so, somewhere. No, make you find your new club. But you know welcome you.
Waiting concern me on that one. Me,
I'm gonna for life.
Mona enjoy. Mona win Champions League first. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello
there. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. There's a good evening, Kelechi.
Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Sam. Okay, this is a first time caller.
You're welcome.
A lot of them.
Up Ghana.
Well done, my brother. How you doing now?
My name is Ike. I'm calling from Sulere.
Nice one. Nice to have you.
Your name is IG.
Ike.
Oh, I thought you said IG. Police.
I'm talking about Arsenal. I don't think the problem we have is Man City. The problem we have is FA, the referee that is officiating Arsenal matches. I'm suspecting that there is something other teams are doing to FA that Arsenal have refused to do. Because talking about last season, the game against Newcastle, we all saw what happened. It wasn't because of Man City. I wonder how a player will cross a ball, a defender will want to clear it, and the striker will now push him down and score the goal. Then the referee will blow, it's a goal.
And the ball still went out of the line, and then I crossed it back.
That was another case.
Even the player, Willock, later confirmed that he went out of the line.
Yeah, that was when they charged Arteta to court because it was so embarrassing. That thing trended. It was so embarrassing. I said Arteta's reaction and response. So it was when they went to court that Willock now said, the ball has went out of the line, but I didn't hear the whistle. Then I played. I was asking people, assuming it was a striker from Aston Villa, Sabi Newcastle, who want to score that goal, and Gabriel push him down. What does he call for? A red card because he was the last man standing, and a penalty. But how come it happens to Gabriel? They overlooked it. And some other officiating.
We see these things. We see these things, but to be honest with you, I still feel that in the course of the season, these things balance out. If you are saying that, let me play devil's advocate. Arsenal fans, no vex. The handball against Liverpool, Odegaard, that was a clear penalty. But they didn't give it. So, in a way, yes, we can complain.
They will do you and then they will do others.
They will do others.
So he's going to go round.
So,
Arsenal's own, they always, do it when we don't, as in, if they're all, it's obvious. That's just the challenge we have. Man City are not playing a different kind of football. At least you saw what happened the first leg. And nobody gave Arsenal a chance. And they did well. It's just that the referee delayed the time all 200 and something minutes before they were able to get
But yeah, I get what he's saying, because the player itself was still on the ground. The player where they won't sit there on ground. So even if the guy kicked the ball, how he take be decent. You understand? So some of these things are just common sense, to be honest. But I get what he's saying.
Okay, guys, as we have to go on another break, and that will be where we say goodbye for now to Kelechi, who's been here. But quick fire questions before those break. Kelechi, your ultimate five aside, and you smile when I come up with this.
Oh, wow.
All right,
this section has been very difficult.
Nwabali or David Raya?
Jesus Christ! How are you going to pitch me to against all my people? My chief call someone for me. Nwabali, I beg go. I'll say David Raya.
David Raya. All right, Trust Ekong or Saliba?
You're asking
why are you doing this?
You want me to be back for the national team of Nigeria? Yeah, very good. Saliba.
All right. Osimhen or Gabriel Jesus? Or this time, let's take I have it.
Osimhen.
Osimhen. Okay. Ademola Lookman or Bukayo Saka?
Why can't you make it Martinelli?
That would be too easy.
Saka.
All right. Obviously, you answered Eguavon over.
Is that how you're spinning it?
Is remaining two now?
All right. No, I said ultimate five. All right. Finally, I'd like Mourinho or Pep for you.
Oh, Pep. Again, his philosophy, his style. I mean, great. Mourinho's a great coach. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's much of a great human being. But he's a great coach. But Pep, overall, great coach. Great
you don't think he's a great human being?
After he don't poke Villanova for eyes. I fit name so many things when he don't do. Or the Harvard situation with the Vacanero. That doesn't speak well of him. Your best player was on the pitch. The referee called her onto the paper because you're a woman. You are cussing and you know that
actually
stuff.
Threw her under the
Jonathan, that's nonsense. So he's a great manager, but I don't think he's a great human being. But if I see him tomorrow, I'll go take picture.
Oh
my God. Hey, yes.
What would you make of Osimhen? Do you see the possibility of Osimhen at some point joining Arsenal?
I mean, we never can say never. I personally would have loved him to join in the summer. When he was rumored to be going to PSG, I was happy for my brother to go to PSG. But the whole mess, they were just messing him up. And see, you have not won anything in 30 years. And somebody came to help you. And that's how you pay him back. I was in Arsenal when Fabregas left. I was in Arsenal when Henry left. Sometimes you just got to say, you know what, you go with my blessing.
Yeah.
You know. I hope he comes if the need comes up, if the need arises.
I think PSG will chase him with madness.
Because I'm looking at PSG. How much was it for you to add and buy him? No, they don't have anybody. They came to play Arsenal. They look so toothless.
Yeah, Gonzalo Ramos.
Toothless. Buy him. Take him.
All right. Kelechi, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so
much. It has
much.
been a real pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. How can people find you very quickly? I mean, you're a popular figure,
No,
but
I just look up.
He's a man of the people.
Yeah, just look up.
He's a man of the people.
Kelechi AFC on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Everywhere.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
All right, guys, we're going to break. When we come back, the conversation continues. And this time we'll be talking the best club in the world. That's Chelsea.
Which Chelsea? Who does Chelsea?
Funny person.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
One thing me and my friends will always do is engage in premium enjoyment. Once we grab our bottle.
Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
When it comes to investing, you need a partner that